welcome to the deep dive. Today we're really getting into Thunderstruck II, that legendary Norse mythology slot game.
It really is legendary, stands the test of time.
Absolutely. We've looked at the sources on its design, its features, and our mission really is to figure out what makes it such an enduring classic. Okay, so let's unpack this. We're stepping into a world where, ancient myths meet modern gaming.
And it's more than just a meeting, isn't it? It's like a full immersion from the second you load it up.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
The first thing, I think, is that Norse mythology backdrop. It's so dramatic, you feel like you're right there in Asgard.
Exactly.
But how did they make that theme feel so, well, real? It's not just pictures of gods, is it?
No, not at all. That's a really good point. It features Thor, Odin, Loki, Valkyrie, the big names, but they're woven in deeply.
How so?
Well, the symbols themselves look like carved stone, like Viking artifacts you might actually find. It's not just, slapping a theme on top. It feels authentic, part of that world.
Right. And beyond the look and feel, the gameplay itself was pretty innovative, wasn't it? This wasn't just another slot machine spin.
Definitely not. They brought in the 243 ways to win system.
Okay, yeah. Here's where it gets really interesting. What did that actually mean for players? No pay lines to worry about.
Exactly. Forget tracking lines. Any matching symbols on reels next to each other from left to right, that's a win.
Simple as that.
Pretty much. It simplified things a lot, but it also meant there were always possibilities on every spin. Super accessible.
Okay, so that 243 ways was a big deal. But I think for most players, the absolute killer feature is the Great Hall of Spins.
Oh, without a doubt.
Triggered by getting 3 or more of Thor's hammer symbols, the scatters. Why does that part stand out so much, do you think?
I think it's the progression. It's a journey. You get inside the hall and you unlock these 4 different free spin modes.
Each one hosted by a different god.
Precisely. And they unlock over time, giving you something to aim for. Valkyrie is first. She gives you a 5x multiplier on wins. Nice start. Then there's Loki. He gives you extra spins and these special symbols that can transform.
Adds a bit of chaos, like Loki himself.
Sort of. Then Odin, he brings in multiplying wilds, crows that can turn symbols wild with multiplier.
They're more powerful.
Yeah. And finally, the big guy, Thor. He introduces rolling reels. Winning symbols vanish, new ones drop in.
The cascading wins idea.
Right, but with an increasing multiplier up to 5x on consecutive wins within that single spin, it keeps you hooked, wanting to unlock that next god's feature.
And it wasn't just the hall, was it? There was that other random feature. Wildstorm?
Yes. The Wildstorm, completely random, can just hit any time.
And turns whole reels wild.
Up to 5 of them, imagine hitting that. It's that sudden potential for a massive win, totally unexpected, adds a real thrill.
So you've got these big features, but the game's longevity must also come down to its core mechanics, right? The balance.
Absolutely key. It's got what we call medium volatility. And the RTP, the return to player, is pretty high, around 96.65%.
So medium volatility. That means it pays out reasonably often, but still has those big win possibilities.
That's the sweet spot, yeah. It gives you frequent, smaller wins to keep you going, but the potential for those larger payouts is always there. It's not too harsh, not too soft.
And that balance seems to extend to who can play it, too, with the betting range being quite wide.
Exactly. You can spin for, 10 cents or 30p, something like that, all the way up to maybe $70.
Yeah, around that.
So, whether you're just playing casually or you're a high roller, the game works. That broad appeal is huge.
Plus the sound, the animations, even after all this time, and with that 2020 visual update, it still holds up.
It really does. The soundtrack is fantastic, very cinematic. It's just solid, engaging gameplay. Since 2010, it's stayed popular. It's basically the benchmark for Norse mythology slots.
It really feels like a perfect storm, doesn't it? Theme, features, math. They nailed it.
They absolutely did. It shows how getting that mix right, the deep theme, the dynamic features, making it accessible, create something that lasts.
So wrapping this up, what does this all mean for you listening? Thunderstruck II, it's clearly more than just pressing spin. It's this masterclass in game design, mixing mythology, clever mechanics, and features that just keep you engaged.
Yeah, it really makes you think, doesn't it? How these digital experiences, like Thunderstruck II, they do more than entertain. They kind of keep these ancient stories, these mythologies, alive and kicking for a whole new audience.
That's a great point.
It leads to a bigger question, maybe. How do these digital worlds act as bridges, connecting the past to now, getting new generations interested in these timeless narratives? Makes you wonder.